I'm sure we didn't fare as bad as a lot of other people. All we have is a little bit of debris laying down, and in general, everything's in good shape. We didn't have any trees down to speak of, at least not that I noticed. A lot of little limbs down and brush and stuff like that, a little bit of cleanup. We never lost power. That's amazing. We almost always lose power when there's a storm over here, and somehow or another we didn't lose power. So count your blessings, I guess. At any rate, I hope everybody else fares well and gets their power back and restored, gets back to their normal life. At least I didn't lose any more trees. That's a good thing. Okay, I thought I'd have a little discussion about my cymbals. I mentioned the other day that I borrowed some cymbals from Stack. Shout out to Stack. He had a Sabian, I think it was an EPX or something like that, ride cymbal. It's a considerably heavier cymbal, than probably as heavy as my old ride cymbal, maybe even heavier. Very, not much wash to it at all, very pingy. Wanted to try it out and see how it would work because mine is a very traditional cymbal. So I thought I'd start going through my cymbals because I'm thinking about changing them up. I've been using the same cymbals since the 70s, so not exactly what you'd call cool or up to date. This was my original hi-hats, massive 15-inch hi-hats, and I got rid of these a while back because the Yamaha clutch that I had was literally a threaded tube. Keyholed my top hi-hat, you can see that right there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's badly keyholed. It's not round. At any rate, so I don't use those anymore. What I use instead are, I picked up these SR2s, which are thin hi-hats. They're pretty nice from Sabian. Used those for a while, but then just recently I was able to pick up a beautiful set, Zildjian Master Sounds. I got them for $125. That's a good deal on these cymbals. And I love them. They work great. They have a great chick to them. Good cymbal. I was using an 18-inch crash. That's this one here. It's a Zildjian A. And it's about 30 years old. And it's in great condition except for one little detail. It's got a crack right here. Worst possible place. So I stopped using that. I've got my 16-inch crash, which is sweet. I love this one. Again, it's an A. I'm going to keep using that one. Another thin crash, it's an 18-inch Sabian SR2. Not bad, but I think it's a little light, a little thin for what I play and my style, so probably not going to use that much longer if I can find a replacement for it. My big problem though is this guy. This is a 22-inch A Zildjian that I bought used in 1971. It's in perfect condition. There's no keyholing. It works great. But it is an A Zildjian from 1971, which means it's about 3,200 grams, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's heavy. It's got a lot of lathing on it, so it's washy as all get out. And, you know, it doesn't really suit today's music. It's got a great bell on it, I'll give it that. And I do still use it. I'll probably continue to use it, at least in some venues, but I'm going to pick up a new one. Not sure what it's going to be yet. Throw some in the comments if you got any suggestions on what you think is a good cymbal. I'm leaning towards the Byzance, Milan Byzance Mike Johnston series. That transition rod looks good. My son's had a few suggestions. They all sound good. But you know, it's a crapshoot with cymbals unless you can play them for a while. And the only reason we're doing cymbals today is because I don't really feel like cleaning up the yard after Irma. Well, we fared pretty well during this storm. Not much at all. There's the usual water damage. My yard puddles up right here on this edge of the concrete, and it washes all of the mulch across the road, but that's okay. I can sweep that back up. And of course, this tree down here dumped a bunch of pine straw. I'll have to get that up. Other than that, nothing more than just a few branches everywhere. There was one problem. We have a large market umbrella, and I couldn't get the darn thing to come down. It was stuck in the up position, and nothing. The knuckle was swollen, and it wouldn't go over the joint at the top, and I just couldn't get it down. So my solution wasn't very thoughtful. I lashed it to the rail to hold it in place. Not a good idea. There's the result. As you can see, the umbrella did not fare well. Broke a few of the ribs off. There's a little lizard. Hi, fella. But the thing that really got me was the last time I did this, I just lashed it to the top of the rail up here, and the bottom flipped out and it flipped over the rail. And this time I lashed it at the bottom too, and with this piece underneath the tow rail, it couldn't wobble, but this post could wobble, and it snapped it off. Actually, it looks like it came unthreaded, doesn't it? I can't tell how much of it is broken off. Yeah, it's broken off in there. Anyway, the umbrella is toast. Other than that, not much damage. In fact, almost none. I did have one thing I wanted to check. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I've got a piece of siding that's coming apart on the side of the chimney. I need to fix that. Other than that, everything's cool. So all I gotta do is pick up branches and stuff. Good deal. Put something in the comments about cymbals. Not like the end of the world if I don't get them today, but I gotta put those back. I feel sorry for this guy. I miss him. That was a good cymbal. Anyway, short video, nothing here. So a few minutes out of your life, but not so as you notice. Bye.